Hello and welcome to another pen video from me, Penultimate Dave. So I have here an interesting pen box, and this is quite a chunky pen box, and I've not actually seen one of these wooden sort of pen boxes before in how deep it is versus how sort of short it is. But this is, let me open it, a pen that's on loan to me from a friend. And this is a Leonardo Officina Italiana, and it's a Sarj Minhas one-man pen show model. And this is an interesting pen for sure. This is the pen. So let me sort of remove this and I will close the box. And here you have a Leonardo Officina Italiana. It's not a Momento Zero for a change, and it's not a Furore either. But this is a custom pen made for Sarj Minhas, the one-man pen show. And if you've watched any of my pen show videos, you will have seen Sarj there on that video. Now, this pen also comes with a bottle of Leonardo Officina Italiana ink, and you have the silhouette of Sarj there with his trademark sort of money pouch that he always has with him at pen shows. So I like the idea of this pen. So this is a custom pen, and Sarj has had a number of these made. So you look at this material, it's actually quite a nice sort of almost a blue, dark blue, topaz-y kind of material, I would say here. Now, you will also see there it has Sarj on the cap finial as well, which is kind of amazing. Sarj, I don't know how you managed to get Salvatore to do this, but that is quite amazing. But this material is a really lovely sort of blue material. Now, I don't know what limited edition run this is, but you will see there it's number 66. And then you have this engraving sort of going around the cap band. The pen itself is quite cylindrical. It sort of tapers out slightly just to this cap band. There's a bit of a step down to the body, and then it typically has what I would say is the Momento Zero kind of body, although I would say that the cap and the body is a little bit longer. It tapers down to this ring, and then you have a piston knob, and you will also see that it has a pin in there, which is the old sort of Omas way of doing it. And then of course you have Sarj there engraved on the body of this pen. Now if I unscrew the cap, you will see here a nib, and here you go again. You have Sarj on the nib. That is amazing. So this is a fine nib. It comes with an ebonite feed as well, and if you look at the section, you'll see that it's quite concave. It's a short section. You have some threads that are a little bit pronounced there, and then you have no step down at all. So this is quite a long pen. It's also got quite a girthy section to it as well. Now this is a piston filling pen, so this will hold quite a lot of ink, probably around about 1.5 milliliters of ink. But you can see there the Sarj Minhas logo, which if you go onto any pen shows, not just UK pen shows, Sarj goes to a lot of international pen shows, including US pen shows, you will recognise Sarj for sure. So for me, this is a really nice addition to I guess the sort of range of Leonardos. This is quite a different sort of Leonardo, but it's actually quite a nice one as well. So I like the idea of this pen, And it does come with this bottle of ink as well, although the bottle will not fit inside the box. So Sarj, you might have to do something about that. You might have to get a bigger box. So I think with that, let's do a size check, we'll do a weight check, we'll do a pen comparison, and then we'll do a writing sample. So the length of the pen, we are looking at 151 millimeters in length. The length of the cap is 69 millimeters in length. That's a long cap. Now the length of the body, we are looking at about 138 millimeters in length. So that is a long body, but you can see here in the size of my hand, it's not back weighted in any way. It's a very well balanced pen. Can I post the cap? I can. It posts very, very deeply there, but it posts very well as well. So, and it's not going to activate this piston. It posts down onto the body here. So for me, this is actually a really nice size pen. I think with that, let's go and do a comparison with other pens. So from left to right, we have a Leonardo Officina Italiana Momento Zero in the Positano blue, a Leonardo Officina Italiana Momento Zero in the blue Hawaii. We have a Leonardo Officina Italiana Momento Zero in the Mediterraneo. We have an Atelier Lusso Andromeda in the King Cobra, an Atelier Lusso Andromeda in the Dragon. We have a Leonardo, and this is the Sarj Minhas one-man pen show pen. We have a John Twist Volcano. We have a Pelican M800 Royal Gold Raden. We have a Leonardo Officina Italiana Momento Zero Grande in the sand. And then we have a Armando Simoni Club Bologna Extra, and this is the black and gold Lucians. So I think let's go and do a writing sample. So this is the Leonardo, and I'm going to abbreviate this because otherwise it's going to be a bit too long. So this is the Leonardo Sarj Minhas, and it's the one-man pen show. And if you don't know Sarj, if you see him at a pen show, you will realise why he's called the one-man pen show, because he has, in a lot of times, more than 1,000 pens on his tables. So he is a pen show in his own right. Now, this is a fine nib, and it's a steel nib. Now, the ink in here is Leonardo. Now, it doesn't say what colour this is. I'm presuming this is black. Or if not, it is more of a dark grey, perhaps. Now, in terms of line variation, this is a fine steel nib. Now, it is a stiff nib as well. If I try to push it, I'm really not getting a lot more line variation out of this nib. But this is what it will look like if I try to do the figure of eights. Now, I'm not getting any hard starts or skips, so for me that is a good testament that this nib writes well. In terms of ink wetness, let's take a look here. This is quite a wet nib. So for me, this is a nice writing pen. So what do I like and what do I not like about this pen? Well, it's a Leonardo pen, and I like a lot of Leonardos, although this shape and size is a little bit different, although I do like it. It's an interesting shape. That cap is quite long. I think this has been really designed for somebody that has a larger hand, and for me this actually works very well. It's got a piston in it as well, so it's not a cartridge converter pen, but it does have a steel nib. I like the material. I like this sort of chatoyance that's going on there. I love that Sarj has got his name stamped all over this pen, and I do hope that Sarj can do some more pens with Salvatore and Ciro at Leonardo Officina Italiana, because that would be really, really nice. So I do like this pen. It's really nice. What do I not like about the pen? I guess I normally prefer gold trims than rhodium trims, although being a blue pen, I would say that rhodium, I think, matches probably better. Only thing that I would say that really I don't like about this pen, and this is nothing to do with Sarj, this is down to Leonardo, but the logo here is slightly off center. So there is 3 threads, and I cannot get this to line up no matter what I do. And I'm sure that all of the other pens are actually okay. And now and again, there will always be one pen that won't line up properly, depending on how the threads were cut or how it was laser etched or etched into the pen. But that doesn't bother me too much. I would say that I do like this pen, and this is a pen that I would like to see new models from. So Sarj, if you're watching this, then I would love to see some different colours here in this pen. So that's my task to you. Go away and talk to Salvatore, and let's see what other colours that we can muscle up here. So this is my review of the Leonardo Sarj Minhas one-man pen show pen. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next pen video. Bye bye.